Welcome back to Sharps and Flats. Today, everyone, we're on page 17, number 72, The Little Fish. And remember, more ways to stay sharp are, number one, to make sure you've done your fundamentals pack before you do any other videos in Sharps and Flats with Kingsley. You're tuned up, you're warmed up, you are keeping track on your tracking goal sheet of the date that you want to get this page done by. You're circling ones you haven't accomplished, got them fully done yet. You're checking off ones you have. And you're keeping track and really looking at and seeing visually what it is you're going for and how far you're going. And finally, the Jazz Pack is available to everyone that subscribes to Sharps and Flats. There are some really fun, cool ways to improv and learn how to play jazz technique in there in a fun, easy play-along way. We'll start off today with call and response. We're going to play the first note of the song, which happens to be a concert B flat. I'm going to play a rhythm, you play it back. There's the metronome. I get 4 beats, you get 4 beats. I'll go ta, 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 you. Ta, ta, ta. Then I'm going to change the rhythm and you got to copy me. Here you go. 1, 2, tap your shoe. You. Da, da, da. Me. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Dun, 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 dun. Hey, all right. Now let's take it another step further. Look at, the first two notes in Little Fish are the same. So let's look at notes 2 and 3. Those two notes, for me, it's a C and an E. For some of you, it'll be a B flat and a D. Others, it'll be an F and an A. And finally, others of you will be a G and a B. So let's use those two notes, me and then you. Figure out when I change. I'll always start on that first one, but then I might change it. See if you can figure it out. 1, 2, me. Da, da, da. Da, 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 off. And you can see I'm starting to get tougher and tougher with the rhythms and more intricate. And, you should do the same thing. Pause this video, take those two notes, take any two notes, and just start having fun with them and creating rhythms. People often think that when you're playing by ear or when you're making up a solo, you have to play lots of notes. You really don't. You can just limit it to 2 notes, but change the rhythm. It can be really fun. That's part of the Jazz Pack that I referred to. There are improvisational studies in there, ways that help you really learn how to take 2 or 3 notes and really create some really cool, fun rhythms. Let's jump into the Little Fish now. Here we go, starting with 1 note at a time. Take the first 2 notes, which are pickup notes, plus the first measure. So the first 5 notes of the song, 1 note at a time. Ready? Go. Easy peasy. Second time. Ready? Go. Third time. Go. Go to the next 2.5 measures. So measures 2, 3, and 4. Now remember, the pickup notes, those 2 initial pickup notes are not called a measure. The third note starts the first measure. So play measures 2 and 3 plus the next note, 1 note at a time. Ready? Go. And end on that note. Second time. Ready? Go. Third time. Ready? Yeah, we've got the notes to the first half of the song. Now let's get the notes to the second half of the song. So, go to the fourth measure where we ended just now and go to the next two eighth notes, or the next two the pancake, just to make sure we are in the same spot. The first two notes are not a measure. Count measures 1, 2, 3, and 4. We are in the middle of measure 4, starting on the 2/8 notes, starting on the pancake. Start there and play the whole last half of the song one note at a time. Ready? Go. Did you notice something? Yeah, it's almost exactly the same as the beginning, just a little different. Let's do it one more time, one note at a time, that last half of the song. Ready? Yeah. If you're having trouble with any of those, then pause this video and do fast pairs, or play it backwards, or take the two notes you might have problems with, play those two notes, and then play, the two notes on either side of it just to get used to it. Now let's jump into the rhythm. In about 5, 6, 7 minutes from now, we're going to put the rhythm and the notes together to where you can play it just like I did in the beginning of this video. So let's count the foods to the first half of the song. By the way, it's the same rhythm as the second half, so we're only going to practice the rhythm on the first half of the song. Let's count the foods. It starts with a pancake. Ready, go. Pancake juice, 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 hot sauce, pancake. We'll go all the way to that second pancake. Now say what you play on ta. Ready, go. Ta 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 ta. Now play the rhythm on one tone or one note. Here we are. I'll count to 2. I'm going to say 1 and 2. Ta ta ta. You're going to start like that on the first note. Here we go. 1 and 2. Let's do the rhythm on one tone or on one note again. The reason why is if you can just take one simple note and not have to change notes, but read the rhythm on one note, it allows you to focus on the rhythm and focus on making sure your foot's tapping and making your tongue articulating the notes the way it should inside your mouthpiece or inside your mouth. All those things, taking the notes out of this equation helps you to focus on just the rhythm. And then when you add notes back, it becomes easy. So here we are, a second time, rhythm on one tone. Tapping that foot. Pancake juice. Here we are. 1 and 2. Now let's move on to as written. Let's play those first 4 measures as written. I'm going to put my metronome, we'll put it at about 72 beats a minute. Pancake juice, juice, juice. We'll do it 3 times. Here we go. And I'll count to 2. I'll go 1 and 2. Ta 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 ta. Ready? Sitting up straight, tapping that foot. Front edge of your chair. Hands are like gentle seas. Nice and relaxed. Here we go. 1 and 2. Second time. I'll count to 2. Here we go. 1 and 2. And third time. Here we go. 1 and 2. Let's do it one more time, but I want you to insert a big breath. In that last measure that we just played, the fourth measure, there's a half note or a hot sauce in there. As soon as you play that hot sauce, sneak a breath like this. I'll demonstrate measures 3 and 4. Sneak a breath in there. I know there's not a breath mark written in there, but if you need to take a breath at that point, cut that note a little short and then sneak a breath. So here's the entire song again. Sneaking a breath in there. 1 and 2. Yeah. All right. The next half of the song is almost the same as the first half. So now let's put the whole song together. I'll turn that metronome on, 72 beats a minute. Sitting on the front edge of your chair, your hands are gentle C's, however they, fingers gently curl like that. That's how they go on your clarinet or trumpet or saxophone or your tuba or baritone or trombone, all the instruments, okay? So you want to make sure you're bending at these knuckles. If you do, it's going to make these be able to be curled and be much more relaxed, as opposed to trying to bend at these knuckles, and especially on a clarinet where you have to close open holes. If you don't know this, if you don't play clarinet, you'll see the clarinet has all these open holes that the skin has to cover over. And they basically have 6 fingers here and plus the thumb, so that's 7. And if one of the 7 fingers aren't covering the holes, the skin isn't completely covering it, then the note won't come out. It sounds like this. So the note won't come out because there's a leak. The way to stop that leak is to make sure your fingers are curled so that all these fingers are in a line and the pads of your fingers are right in the middle of those holes. Now, the same thing is kind of true on all the other instruments. You know, whether it's a trumpet where you're doing this, if you're flattening your fingers, then what's going to happen is on your trumpet, your valve stems, instead of being the pressure pushing them down, they're being pushed to the side as you're pushing your fingers to the side. And when that happens, it causes valves to stick. So there's all kinds of reasons why you need to have your fingers in gentle C's like that. Okay, here we go. The entire song, 72 beats a minute. I'll count to 2. Here we go. 1 and 2. Let's go for it again, everyone. I'll count to 2. Take a big breath in the middle. 1 and 2. Yeah, that's 72 beats a minute. Now let's push it up to 88 beats. No, we'll do 92. Pancake juice, juice, juice. Here we go. I'll count to 2. 1 and 2. I'm going to start inching it up faster and faster and faster. Now, yeah, try it today. And if you're totally unable to play it, well, then I wouldn't keep trying. But if you can play even half the notes or more, keep trying to jump in there. Just try to keep up with me and just play along. But when you're done, go turtle slow for 3 days in a row. Right now, it's just the fun of trying to keep up with someone, and it's about building endurance. Just to keep your eyes moving and keep them going through the music, because sometimes it takes just endurance to get over the humps. But you want less humps. You want less mistakes, less things that cause you to stop. So break it down, conquer those little note errors, do fast pairs, play it forwards, backwards to 3 notes. Get those notes under your fingers so that you can get rid of the humps and you can play it faster without falling. That being said, let's jump in. Here is 104 BPM, 104 beats per minute. Here we go. This time I'm going to say 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Bum, bum, bum. Give us a little bit more prep. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Let's go up to 116. I'll count 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. And then we go. 1, 2, 3, 1. And last but not least, we'll go to 132 beats a minute. Same thing. I'll count 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Today has been wonderful. You have done another song in 3/4 time signature, 3 beats per measure. We learned to play scale and in the scale fashion, ba da 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 da, right? A lot of scalar movement, not skips like earlier in this page. And finally, before we leave today, I want to make a little connection here. If you are in a concert band, or if you take private lessons or otherwise, your band teacher or your teacher is probably counting with numbers, and that is what I do all the time. Except in sharps and flats, I make it fun and easy by counting the foods. And here's why. Look at the first 5 notes, for example. It would be pancake, juice, juice, juice. I'm going to change it into numbers. 3 and 1, 2, 3. Now I'm going to count the entire song. Watch the song with your eyes as I count the numbers. Ready? Just watch that song, because I want you to make the connection between counting the foods and counting numbers. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. 3 and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. 3 and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. There's a missing 3 in that last measure. And in these simple, short exercises in the book, they take the last beat and they put it in the front of the song and they call it pickup notes. You don't really see that too much in full sheet music. All right, that's enough for today. Go turn the video off and play and have fun, or go out and play basketball. Go do something else for fun. Come back tonight and redo this. Not the video, but just replay it. Turtle slow. Use a metronome. Tap your shoe. Do it 3 days in a row, and on the 3rd day and 4th and 5th and 6th day, you're going to be able to play it fast. Make sure you always have fun. Play smarter and not harder. Right now, back up a couple pages. Play something that's really fun, a song that you really enjoyed, and you can play it fast and have a lot of fun. All right. Until I see you in number 73, go for excellence. Stay sharp.